Hey guys, here with a video showing you how to replace a set of brake pads on a 2013 Ford Fusion. This is a hybrid model. I would assume that the procedures are the same for the non-hybrid models. I couldn't really imagine Ford using, much different brakes than the different models. But nonetheless, this is a 2013 hybrid Ford Fusion. This customer is getting ready to sell this car, so you will notice that I will not be replacing the rotors. I will just be replacing the pads. This car only has 73,000 miles on it, so the rotors, you can probably tell, are still pretty in good shape. The pads are actually not even that bad either, but he wants them replaced, so I'm going to do that. The tools you'll need for this job is a flathead screwdriver, a 3/8 drive ratchet, a T45 Torx socket. Looks like this. I don't know if it'll focus on it, but and then I also use a 3/8 breaker bar. Probably don't need it, but I just like to use it anyway. The first thing you'll want to do is to remove the metal clip that is right here in the front. You can do that with the flathead screwdriver. You just stick it right here on the side and stick it right in there and pry this thing off, and then you can just pull it off, the remaining bit. The next thing you want to do is move to the back. Let me move this to the back. And let me see if I can get it to focus here. Yes, you'll notice there will be this here black cap right here. You'll need to stick your screwdriver in and pop that off. That will reveal the T45 Torx that's inside. I don't know if you can see it. It probably won't focus on it. But yeah, there's a T45 that's in there. And then also on the bottom of the caliper, you can see there is another one here. You can go ahead and pop that cap off as well. So again, looking at the caliper, there's one on the top, little black thing, and there's one right there on the bottom. So after you go ahead and do that, you can go ahead and remove those two screws. I'm going to do that now. What I like to do, just to help me get the caliper off easy, is to stick your screwdriver straight in between the caliper and the rotor and kind of pry on it. That will kind of compress the piston a little bit, so it's easier to pull the caliper off, like so. And the next thing you'll be seeing, obviously you can see that these brake pads are in excellent shape. But the next thing you'll want to do is to remove the pads. Apparently these are stuck on really good. Let me get something to get that off real quick. Usually shouldn't have to be this drastic, but these are stuck on there really good. So that's the one pad, and the other pad will just pull straight out like so. Okay, so next what you want to do is to compress the piston back into the caliper. I like to use this little clamp here. It pushes the piston back into the caliper. Some people use big channel locks or big pliers, and that usually works as well. But I'll show you how to use these. I take the old pad, stick it right here. Then I just take this and set it right in here like this, and spin this a little bit. And as I'm turning this, it's pushing the piston back in. This way you don't have to, people used to open up the bleeder valves and squeeze them back in, and that's not necessary. This way you don't have to bleed the brakes when you're done. So that's squeezed all the way back in. So you're going ahead and take your new pads, slide it back into place. Everything's got to fight me this morning. There you go, like so. Get your other new pad, and you just set it here. Like that. And you go ahead and put the caliper back on. Make sure everything's seated properly. And after you've done that, you go ahead and screw the T45 screws back in. I will go ahead and do that now. Okay, after you've done that, don't forget to replace your little black caps. Just pop them right back on the back of the screws, and then you can go ahead and replace your spring. Sometimes your new kit may come with new retainers like this, new spring retainers. If it doesn't, you can go ahead and just reuse the old one, that's fine. You may find that you need to use either a screwdriver or pliers to give you some leverage. For the most part, you can put these back on by hand. I mean, I guess unless you're not as strong, which is fine, just use a screwdriver. But I just stick the bottom in first, and I hold it here, and I kind of force this one back on, like so. And there you have it, it's back on. So after you do this, go back inside. I mean, you obviously you're going to do them one by one, but after you do one, go back inside of the car and just pump the brakes until they get firm, and then move on to the next one. That's it. It's pretty simple. If you were to replace the rotors, all you would need to do in addition to that is to remove the 2 bolts that hold on this caliper bracket, and then the rotor will just fall off and you can put the new rotor on. But as I said, I'm not doing that today, so yeah, this is it here. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you have any questions or would like to see any other videos, please feel free to also either send me a message or leave it in the comment section below. Alright guys, you guys have a good one.